Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mila, you're at Alexandrian Archives. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you for sticking around. Today we are doing another individual book review, and this is my third book review of the year. Very exciting. We're getting to it. My goal for this year is 100 books, but I'm not particularly confident that I'll get to that point, but we'll see what happens. This is bugging me. Always bugs me. I hate the thing. Anyways, so today we have an arc review, so there might be slight spoilers. I will try my best to not spoil things. And as usual, all the links will be down below, including all the affiliate links of when and how you can pre-order this book, as well as all my socials, all my other videos if you want to check them out for like the other book reviews and stuff. And so, let's just begin. I think that my shirt today is very on brand for this particular book review because this, my friends, is actually a Slavic folklore, a fantasy book with Slavic folklore, and specifically Bulgarian folklore. And I just want to preface this by saying thank you, Tor, for sending me an e-arc after I begged in an email. So thank you for that. I was so excited to read it and I flew through it. So I thought that the shirt today is very on brand because it's giving, you know, the wishivka. That's very common in like Slavic outfits, and also this sort of design is giving that. So yeah, but yes, so we are reviewing, this introduction is getting so long, we are reviewing Foul Days by Genoveva Dimova. And if I do sound a little bit weird when I say some words, that's because I actually slip into Russian if the word is even remotely Slavic sounding. So in this case, her name, Genoveva Dimova, is obviously a Bulgarian name and therefore a Slavic name, so I just switched to Russian. So let's go for the, do I even have a synopsis? I don't even think I have a synopsis. Oh man, I don't even oh, this is too funny. This is way too funny. Oh my gosh, I don't even have the synopsis ready. Whoopsies. Whoops. I'm so prepared, guys, clearly. Okay. So, let us do this. So, this is pitched as The Witcher meets Naomi Novik in this fast-paced fantasy-rooted Slavic folklore from an assured new voice in the genre. And the second book, Monstrous Nights, is out later this year. And one thing to note about this book is that it is actually the July pick for the Museum Society Book Club, and I will link the video wherever, and I will also put it down below, so I have to remember to do that. But yes, so let me just read behind you, I guess, because there's the camera and I'm looking at my big monitor. So, as a witch in the walled city of Chernograd, the Cherna means like chorne, like black, Kasara has plenty of practice taming rusalkas, fighting kikimoras, and brewing lycanthrope repellent. I think that's the word. It's the fact that it's the English word that's making me stumble, not the like Slavic ones. There's only one monster Kasara can't defeat, her ex the Zmei, known as the Tsar of Monsters. She's defied him one too many times, and now he's hunting her. Betrayed to him by someone close to her, Kasara's only hope is to trade her shadow, the source of her powers, for a legal passage across the wall to Belgrad, where the monsters can't follow. So Belgrad is the sort of white city, Belaya meaning white. It's happy, it's, you know, everyone's happy, everyone's wearing colorful clothes. Whereas in Chernograd, everyone's wearing like dark clothes, which is funny because I'm just like a mix of the two today. So yeah, life in Belgrad should be sweet, but Kasara soon develops a fast-acting version of the deadly, wasting sickness that stalks shadowless witches, and only reclaiming her magic can cure her. To trace her shadow, she'll have to team up with the suspiciously honorable detective investigating the death of the smuggler who brought her across the wall. Even worse than working with the cops is that all the clues point in a single direction. One of this maze monsters has found a crack in the wall, and Kasara's magic is now in this maze's hands. The clock is ticking, the hunt is on, and Kasara's priorities should be clear. But is she the hunter or the hunted? And in a city where everyone is out for themselves, who can Kasara trust as sister in outwitting the man, the monster? She's never been able to escape alone. So, another thing to know about this is there are quite a few trigger warnings and content warnings, and I'm just going to read them out for you just in case, so that you go into this prepared in case some of this does trigger you. I just want you to have a safe experience reading this and enjoy this as best as you can. So just an FYI, trigger warnings, content warnings. Physical and psychological abuse by a partner in the past, but recalled often. Zmei is the abusive partner of Kasara, and it's recalled, like it's memories, but it's still there, and you can sort of put two and two together. Strong language, violence / gore, murder, illness, mentioned briefly, vomiting, arrest and imprisonment, drugging, drinking / intoxication, and arson. So, so those are sort of the trigger warnings. I just wanted to make sure that everyone will have a chance to read this safely and, without being tricked into reading this without knowing the trigger warnings. I know I was tricked a couple of times with quite a few books in terms of not just trigger warnings, but content in general. I'm fine with most trigger warnings. Like, I won't really, bat an eye to most of them, but it's nice to sort of mentally prepare yourself still, because humans aren't meant to, be able to take this stuff easily. That's why they're trigger warnings. That's why they're bad, and why they have such a profound, effect on our mental health, on our physical health, on our emotional health, on our brains, on our bodies, on our souls. Anyways, enough of me talking about that. But yeah, so here are a few of my notes. Again, I'm looking behind you, so apologies. But let me see if I can make this bigger so that I can read this properly. So, one note is I love the Slavic folklore in this, because we have rusalkas, we have kikimoras, we have sort of werewolf hybrid, I guess. And there's also Bulgarian folklore that I wasn't familiar with because I'm Russian, so Eastern European, whereas these were creatures from mainly like Western or Southern Slavic countries. So I really like that. I thought it was so fun to sort of search them up and stuff. I do have a highlight on my Instagram, sort of with my reactions and stuff. That does contain spoilers, and technically I'm not supposed to show you the sentences or the moments, but another note is Kasara is a very grumpy black cat person, and Asin, the police officer she works with, is, I'd say he's like a golden retriever / German shepherd person, because in my head, if he's a police officer, he's automatically a German shepherd, because they have that like police officer look, right? So I just think it's that sort of switch, because he's very, very, he has a very straightforward moral compass, and that sort of goes askew because of Kasara. But anyways, one bed trope, Kasara comforts Asin, not the other way around. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know if I'm saying that right. There's no spice in this, thank goodness. Their romance is there, but it's not insta-love, and I imagine it's meant for that because she wants to develop it in book 2. And as I said, book 2 is out in October, and this one is out on June 25th, and we're reading it for July for the Museum Society Book Club. And as I said, please do check the trigger warnings. Once again, I will list everything down below. The Storygraph page should have the list of trigger warnings, but Genoveva's Goodreads comment on the book also has a list of trigger warnings, so just, yeah. At first I did think that there was going to be like a enemies to lovers kind of thing, because May is her enemy, but he's not the good guy at all. He is a bad guy. I cannot stress this enough, especially for those that, I don't know, read like dark romance and stuff where it romanticizes all these actually bad people. I cannot stress it enough. This is not a good guy. He is not a good person. He is not a good character. I can't believe I have to stress this, but I do, because in the era of TikTok and the era of dark romances and the era of romanticizing abuse to the point where 12-year-olds are reading books about romantic relationships and romanticizing abuse and having this thought planted in their head that this is what romance looks like, I have to specify it for my sake and for your own sake. Do not read this if there are trigger warnings that you know will hurt you, will impact you. Also, please do not read this if you want something where the bad guy has a redemption arc, because May does not have a redemption arc. He is not meant to have a redemption arc. He is manipulative, he is abusive not just to Kasara but to the girls after her, and he is not meant to be romanticized. I cannot stress this enough. I can't believe I have to say this, as I said, but I cannot stress enough. Do not romanticize this man, okay? He's not a good guy. Thank you. So, who is this for? For fans of Slavic folklore. For fans of non-Western European / Greek or Roman myths / folklore. For those that want to read something outside of Greek and Roman, or like, Western European retellings and stuff with that folklore. I mean, it's all fun if you want to read Greek and Roman retellings. I have a whole shelf of them behind these two books. I'm a classical studies major, right? But like, if you want to explore more, then please do consider pre-ordering this. This is a debut author, so if you want to support a debut author, and if you've liked the books that Tor has released in the past, highly recommend this. Black Cat and Golden Retriever trope fans, need I say more? One bed trope. If you like the one bed trope and her comforting him, you know what I'm saying? And a unique world and a story with lots of twists and turns and a main character that is flawed but that you grow to love. And yeah, and again, if you're in the book club, this is the pick for July. One of the two picks for July, and I am very excited for you all to read it. I'm excited to reread it for July, in July that is. So that is it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, my rating for this is 5 stars. I have different story highlights for when I finish her book. I have a little book review template that I post on my Instagram story. I will post the one for this book like here, something like that. I don't know. Editing Mila will figure it out. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're considering picking it up if it sounds like it's up your alley. And I hope you join the book club. The Discord link will be down in the bio, as well as all the other links to pre-order this and all that stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all my socials, and I will see you in the next one. Happy reading! Bye!